I'ma speak now and forever hold my peace. Nigga DM me on Instagram talking about if you don't send $1,000 by midnight, I'm gonna expose you with a video. And I'm saying, like, I ain't do nothing to nobody. The fuck you talking about? I said, do what you wanna do. I woke up in the morning, next thing you know, bop, niggas a video, all type of shit flowing around in the internet. The situation was straight to the point. I was chilling with these two females who I thought was females because they looked just like it. And, you know, shit like that. And, you know, shit happened in the video. It didn't get too far, but it went far enough. So now people, like, you know, they trying to play with my top. Like, they trying to play with me. You see, I'm a victim of, you know, the bullshit.
In Miami, I done had plenty niggas from Miami. And Broward. Broward, my favorite.
Like, I wasn't aware. So I'm spreading awareness about this situation that is really going on in the world. Seriously? The fuck? I have a high respect for the gay community, trans community, all that. You know what I'm saying? We're no better than anybody. Man, shorties, they had the titties. They was looking nice. The booty, you know what I'm saying? Looked like a female, man. A lot of them was looking decent. Like, a lot of niggas be confused, bro. Don't act like I got a scanner, like, to really understand what's going on. I ain't have enough time. I didn't have enough time. They looked good from the time being in the situation. So I got tricked, nigga. Hey, come on, man. I am an actual victim. I'm saying be careful out here because this stuff is really going on.
Young fellas, play it safe out here or you'll end up like this dude here. Y'all already know what time it is. I'll keep the intro a little short. I gotta get back to things, you know. It's damn near bedtime, but at the same time, I'll be on the grind. So, I'm gonna keep, like I said, I'm gonna keep it short and I'm gonna jump straight to it. Y'all already know how to get out to me. Y'all already know how to reach me. Go get on the Patreon if you want some of that raw and uncut material that you can't get on YouTube with my commentary. You did. You already know what it is. My videos are definitely, especially this one, my video definitely for education purposes only, fair use only. Most definitely. Because this is something that can be, you know, taught to a lot of you heterosexual young men out here. I'm not here to knock no one's preference, no one's sexual preference. To each his own. You know, what you into is what you into. Do you. Do your thing. My thing is this. Pay attention to who you're around. Pay attention to the substance that you guys like to take. You know, you like to do the Mollies and the X and certain, I don't know, pill, I don't know. You're drinking a lot. You're under the influence. Y'all already lack education like a motherfucker. A lot of you dudes. And then you're definitely under these influence. Shit, that's a disaster waiting to happen. You would run across something like this. I don't know this man's preference, sexual preference. I don't know if he's really into this, or if he's not, you know. I don't know none of that. I'm not here to knock him. I'm just here to raise awareness because this can be deadly. And for the LGBT community, do what you do. Your preference is your preference. Like I said, I got a pass. I'm fucked up. I done helped poison my motherfucking community selling drugs. You know, had no heart when it came to women. You know, destroyed lives, and plenty of lives by the violence I was a part of. You know, and became a statistic to the justice system, which led me to leaving my children behind. So I'm no better. You know, I got a past too. But at the same time, I can't rub off my past and what I used to do in a contagious form onto the next person. I'm not going to force that on the next person. If anything, I'm going to revert my lifestyle and bring it to them in a positive perspective so they won't walk down the same path I walked down. And if you're out here tricking men into sleeping with you, which I think that's, I'm sorry to say, you call it what you want, it's weak as fuck. It's real spineless of you. If you got to trick somebody to sleep with you, you got enough men out here that's willing to sleep with you or willing to go along with what you're with. You know? And if you got to trick a man to sleep with you, then deceive them and manipulate them and do all that other shit just to tamper with their masculinity or poke at their manhood, and you get aired out, you decapitated, you know, something happened to you, motherfuckers actually force the will of violence on you, then you bought that on yourself. I don't have no heart, no care, no concern for no one that's forcing the way they move and the way they think and the way they feel, the way, you know, their religion or anything on someone else. You don't do that. This is a big world. Everyone got their own views and the way they may see life or the way they may see themselves sexually or the way they may see anything. Let them have that. It's definitely not no motherfucking hate message because I don't speak hate. I speak facts. Let them have that. Like I said, this young man could be with that, or he could have been deceived. I can only go off what he's saying. He's saying he's been deceived. He's been tricked. And if he would have came in that motherfucker and commit harm, fatal, deadly harm amongst whoever was in there, any kind of, you know, any kind of person that's into what they're into in there. And I wouldn't blame him. I'm sorry, I wouldn't blame him. Because you ain't got enough game and you ain't got enough motherfucking wherewithal within yourself and have enough charisma about yourself to know or to believe within yourself, hey, I can talk the cat up off the fish wagon. I'm liking him, I'm feeling him, let me go and shoot my shot at him. If he's not with that lifestyle, then he's not with it. Let me turn around and keep on pushing. Let me not, you know, continue on with this. Because a lot of people like to continue, a lot of you guys, a lot of your community, y'all like to force your will on people and continue on with it when you see that that person's not about that life. And that can cause violence. We're going to set aside cancel culture, Me Too, and the police department, your cell phone when you like to film, and the people that you run to, whoever believe in whatever you say. We're going to set aside that. We're going to talk about real life and logical facts. Real life and logical facts is all it takes is one gunshot. And all that cancel culture, Me Too, I'm every woman ass bullshit is out the motherfucking window. You checking into the afterlife. Just that simple. And you think that motherfucker who did that to you cares about the being canceled or anything? No, he don't give a fuck. He's going to jail for the rest of his life. He don't care. He set out to do this and he did what he had to do. You will be spoke on for a couple years. You probably be celebrated within your communities for a couple seasons and you have a little parade and then you just a t-shirt memory. Cancel that. Me Too that. He's homophobic on that. This is logic in real life I'm speaking. I done seen so much, man, in these hoods and the communities, bro. And I know what's awaiting you when you're deceiving people that's not with what you with. Don't do that to nobody. That's fucking soft as fuck. That's bitch made. And yeah, I'm saying it. It's bitch made and it's bitch ass shit. It's a fucking coward doing that, but we know you know, shit, you might sit down to piss with your lack mask. We know a lot of that with your lack and shit, you know, so I ain't gonna just throw it out there. You know, Medicaid cotton soft, you know, dipped in alcohol, slid down the motherfucking butter landslide. That's how soft it is, man. That's how soft you are. We know that. But at the same time, If you got women out here lining up men and getting them robbed and deceiving them and doing throwing shit in their drinks and, you know, having their way by manipulating them and deceiving them in that area, that's enough already as it is. People going through that as it is. And then you turn around and, you know, want the motherfucker to pump you and shit. When you got so many men out here that you know that's willing to give you that. But you would rather go and deceive this young guy who probably don't know what the fuck is going on. He don't know what to look for. None of these Adam Alley, he don't know that shit. And in today's time here, you might not have that because there's so much surgery and too much shit going on. This is 2022. You may not know who you're dealing with, so you got to be careful, young fellas. You must be careful. And I remember DJ Academics said this shit one time. He said, if you even think it, if you got it in your gut, you think that that's, a sissy or whoever you call it, not to knock them, and I'm not disrespecting, but I don't know the names, man, but homosexual, whatever, whoever you call it. Believe your gut feeling. Turn around and keep on pushing. We're dealing with that time now. We're kind of in that time because you don't know. You really don't know, man. You don't know, man, what you're looking at. You don't know what you're next to. You don't know who you talk to. They got surgery on voice boxes, and man, you don't know. So a lot of us extreme heterosexual men, masculine, upright men that's meeting potatoes, man, truck driver, boot stomping ass man that don't take no bullshit. Real men. We're on, we sliding on thin ice because we don't know what's ahead of us. We don't know what's awaiting us. We don't know what's out there with this kind of behavior. So we must be guarded, we must be safe, and we must protect ourselves by any means necessary. Shout out to Malcolm. May he rest in peace. By any means necessary. And that's what it is. So with that being said, I feel for the young guy. He could be that way. He might not, he just might not be that way. He just could have been deceived, fellas. So don't knock him. Just know that you could go through this too just as well. So pay attention who you're dealing with, check real deeply. And if you real strong within your masculinity, I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to automatically attach actual femininity. That's the energy, that's the gravitation that pulls on one another that a lot of guys ain't up on. That's the game for you just as well. So if you're real strong with your masculinity, your third eye is automatically open. You're going to see what's going on. You're going to know something's off. Why? Because that's the inner God speaking to you, which is your inner self. So love yourself. Be attached more to yourself, fellas. And a lot of times you won't be deceived like this because you're strong with your masculinity. It's going to attract and attach the femininity. That's the origins of it. So like I said, once again, it goes back to what I was saying. I don't know if he's really like that or he got deceived and he was too weak and too gullible and too airhead to walk into a situation like that. And when you're too weak, too gullible, and too airhead, that means you're lacking masculinity just as well. I'm just saying, hit the like button. Ooh, did I game you on that? Yeah, hit the like button. Like these videos, share them, and subscribe, and it is the message.